Talk to you about my very first computer and stuff, but for now I'll just get straight to the point. I'm Michiel van der Bos. I work at Virtual Fairground in Amsterdam, and we're currently creating an engine to play massive multiplayer games online in the browser using Flash technology. Our first game is going to be based on a TV series called Galactic Football, which is broadcasted in about 100 different countries, but you probably never heard of it unless you got children between 8 and 12 years old. Already right now you can go online to Club Galactic and you'll find minigames and an avatar creator based on Paper Vision 3D, where you can create your own avatar, fully customizable with clothing, colors and everything. And our goal is of course to have every custom avatar walk around in the world. But that means we'll have about 50 different full 3D models on stage at the same time, which is of course not possible to render, especially on slower computers. So we took a couple of tricks in order to keep this fluent. Our first one is serializing Collada. Our 3D artists make their models in Maya, and they export an XML file of 2.5 megabytes, but that takes 10 seconds to parse. So what we do is after the parsing, we take a snapshot of the memory, which is a byte array. We save that out, and the next time we load it, it's not only 3 times smaller, but it's also 100 times faster because it doesn't have to be parsed anymore. Then the second thing is, we don't want to render anything twice. Of course, in the isometric world, you got all these characters walking around, and you're seeing a lot of the same animations. So what we're doing is we're rendering off stage. We have an instance of Paper Vision there. We load our model and our animation, and we make snapshots of that. And these snapshots act like a film strip, and with copy pixels, it stays super fast, and you can have 50 or even more characters walking around, even on old computers. And we found out that by doing this off screen, we can make more than 1,000 snapshots per second. The problem is, if you're making a lot of snapshots in a row in a big loop, you actually slow down your computer because all that rendering takes more than a frame, so your computer will freeze and it will seem too slow. So what we're doing is we're chopping up that big loop in small tasks, and on every enter frame we give the computer 25 milliseconds to render as many snapshots as possible, and then wait for the next frame so the computer has time for other stuff like the isometric world. Last but not least, memory management. We keep track of all the materials and models and animations we're loading and make sure we can dispose of everything so the memory stays nice and clean. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot to all my colleagues at Virtual Fairground. And